Ikaza.
Greetings, travelers.
Greetings.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 2.3 special program.
Hello.
I'm one of your hosts,
Hello.
Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler Ether in Genshin
And I
Impact.
voice
And
the main
today,
character
I'm joined by...
from...
Hi everybody, I'm Corey Yi, and I voice
And
Gorou
I have
in Genshin Impact.
4 voice lines
General
in the
Gorou
game.
of the Watatsumi Island Resistance, ready and waiting.
Nice. And our other host for today is Koi.
Hey there, I'm Koi.
Gorou is just like
I
such a
play
good boy
Albedo,
energy.
Chief
Just, like, one
Alchemist
of
of the
had
Knights of
his head.
Favonius, as you can see
Tell
from
he's
my
doing a good job.
chibi, which is super adorable, by the way.
Yeah, too bad your
My,
hair's better
It
in the
certainly is
chibi.
lively outside of the workshop.
Lol.
Welcome to the special
I
program,
don't know.
guys.
I love
Are you too
Koi
excited?
because
Yeah,
like,
man, like
he's
Genshin
just a
is my
fucking
favorite game right
shitposter
now,
on Twitter.
so I'm just
Oh, yeah.
excited to talk about
Like
the
that's
details
all
of
he like.
Gorou.
Well,
That's
I'm
all he
just
does.
super glad to be included.
When he was
Haven't
announcing
done
that he
one of
was
these
the
before, but I've been
voice
wanting
actor for
to, 'cause look
Albedo,
at my
he put at the
teeny
bottom
tiny
of
little
his
chibi
he
body,
put
I'm
at the
so
bottom of his
adorable.
post. This is the only
As
only Zhongli
always, we'll
buff
be
you're
doing
ever getting
previews for the
before we
upcoming
actually got
content
the
in version
Zhongli buff.
2.3.
Lol.
You guys ready?
Oh, I am so ready.
He also put
Let's
up.
do
He
it,
also
man.
included an image
All
of a
right.
forklift
Let's
and
start
some
by
other
jumping
stuff on
right
that
into the
post.
version trailer. Shadows amidst snowstorms.
Nice.
Yeah, Koi,
That's a lot
the
of verses.
English VA for Albedo, is great. He's just a fucking shit poster on Twitter. Go follow him.
With this
Who
newfound
cares?
strength, I will
Korean
defend those who
Kazuha.
fight alongside me.
Okay, fair.
Protecting my soldiers doesn't just mean having a robust defense in
Kazuha
place.
re-won when?
It means going
Do
on
you
the
think he
attack.
likes it if you
The
pull
key
on
to
his
seizing
tail?
victory in battle lies in remembering
If you
the
lightly
meaning
tug
of
it.
battle and employing the right tactics to generate
What about if you
momentum.
bite his ears?
Oh, a little ear nibble, definitely.
Pull in! Keep your weapon at the ready. You never know.
Oh, so he is a dog. I wasn't super sure if he was a dog or a fox.
Yeah, same. I wasn't sure either, but he gave me such like good boy energy. I felt like he
The
had to be a
10-year
dog.
commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
Arataki Itto. We've been trying to apprehend him recently.
Arataki Itto?
That'll defeat the whole purpose of the second.
What are we doing in the bed, stepdaddy?
Come on, man. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki.
If his voice is shit, I'm gonna rage.
picked up this rare
Yep. Let's hear it real quick.
If it's the same as these
gets torn, this place goes
fucking twinks,
Right?
Idiot Oni. What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
I was hoping for something a little more bassy.
yeah, I was hoping for like,
I wanted like Yakuza Big Brother, like kind of
I wanted
thing.
like
It's a little.
level.
I didn't want like Rome level, but I wanted like set level.
Sure.
Like he gave me like kind of big set energy. Just like your like
Yeah, that voice
Sigma
does not
male
match.
Big Brother.
Transcendent and miraculous
He'll
are
probably
not the
sound
only
better in
things to
Japanese.
which human beings aspire.
Yep.
They pursue
Oh
the
my god, your
everyday,
hair is a
the ordinary,
travesty.
to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. This mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries, a vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
That being
People
said,
are put
Koi
off
is
by the cold and don't realize that there is much to explore beneath
honestly,
the
I
icy
do feel like
exterior.
Albedo is one of the better like
build a snowman
matching
too?
English.
Would you like to
VAs.
build a
Let's combine our
snowman?
forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a
Oh wait,
ton of
is this
fun.
confirming
What's on your
Amber
mind?
Eula?
You seem a
Lol.
little distracted.
Some of my alchemy notes are missing.
Well, yeah,
Do not
because
yet
you
know
left them in
identity
the
of our
open.
thief. Please take
Lol.
care.
Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be.
Oh wait, is this the Dragonspine 2.0 update we've been waiting?
Oh
Avalanche!
boy.
Are we actually coming back to
Albedo,
Dragonspine?
what the devil
Looks
do you
like
think
it.
you were doing?
Wait, that's ice magic. Wait, is Albedo a weekly boss now?
Benito el Niño de Fuego.
Broken. Oh shit, is Albedo a weekly boss now?
I like the snake puppy.
Super cool to see Albedo and Eula in Dragonspine.
Like, I don't know what's going on there, but it looks pretty tense. Also, can we please talk about Bennett looking amazing? That
What
was
is a little ear
like
twitch?
one of my favorite parts.
Yep.
To be honest.
I know we probably can't wait to learn more about the all-new content we just saw, but before we dive in, let's give away our first redemption code.
No,
Lol.
it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already, they only last 24 hours, which is why, like, anytime KQM posts the redemption codes, I just pump them into my account.
Wait,
Oh
can you see
yeah,
his-
look at that. Oh, look at that comb.
Aw.
Oh baby, got the flip comb and everything.
I was gonna say, apparently you could like see his nipple or something in the art. I couldn't tell if you could see it in game. What the hell is that?
It's a little geo cow.
A geo cow.
Well, a geo bull. It's a geo bull.
A
Look at
geo
it.
cow.
Cute. Oh, 4 particles. It's not bad. So more of a single target focused Noelle sort of ult. It looks like.
Beetle fighting, trading card games, spinning tops, kendama, hide and seek, you name it, I can play it. What do you say? Pick one and we'll have a little contest? Just make sure you're ready to get thrashed.
No, I hate this voice. Oh, that's so.
So like, I actually like the
Whoa.
performance
Did
from the
you
VA.
see
I
him
like
swing
the
his
energy,
Claymore
but
I like,
and
yeah, I like
fix
the energy and
his
the attitude of the
hair?
performance. I just really
He's
don't
like
think the
stylish
pitch
dude
matches him.
in Inazuma.
And yet he's like kind of this goofy kid at the same time. Like hearing his words, it's so interesting, that dynamic, but I'm into it.
Okay, so our first character to introduce is Arataki Itto. As you can probably tell from the horns on his head, this guy is definitely not human.
That's right.
Oh, well, I thought
In
maybe
fact,
they were just.
Ito's horns are a symbol of his Oni heritage. Just like the Adepti and Liyue, Oni are a special kind of being in Inazuma.
I don't
We
know, maybe he's
already
supposed to
encountered
have like
other
the
special beings in our previous
big
adventures
brother
across
energy instead of the
Inazuma, such as the
stepdaddy
Bake
energy though.
Danuki and
This is why they
Tengu.
want the like higher
This time,
pitch.
we are adding Oni to the list. Aside from Ito's heritage, his
Oh.
unique charisma has also attracted all kinds of followers to him. Word on the streets is that Itto has established his own crew, called the Arataki Gang.
Okay, so
Looking
he's
through
a gang
some of
leader.
the-
That's an interesting twist.
Yeah,
Death
but
Napalm
he's
said that
not
Max
quite
Middleman
the
can
kind you
actually
might
do a
be
deeper
thinking
voice.
of.
They just shows this
There have
direction
been
for
some
him.
interesting stories about Itto
They wanted him
floating
to be
around
fun
town.
instead of an outlaw.
Yep.
I could see
He's
that.
the big
No,
guy
I
with
want
the
them to
horns that
be
would play
dangerous
cards with
and
kids
angry.
to win all of their
Lol.
snacks from them.
Absolute
That's
menace.
how
That
I.
sounds like a kid's worst nightmare.
And apparently, he
Never mind.
also won a ramen eating contest against a certain
Wait, he's
fox-eared
voiced by
lady.
TM Revolution and
Which is
JP, which is
another
both
aspect
godlike
of his
and
character.
cursed at
He
the
has
same
a
time.
strong will to win no matter
know who
what
that
he's
is.
doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it probably explains why we see his rematch challenge to Kujo
I don't know,
Sara on the
I'm looking
Hanamizaka
through-
bulletin board. Oh, Sara's the one who defeated him and confiscated his vision under the Vision Hunt decree.
Well,
TM
enough
Revolution's
of us just
voice
talking about
catalog.
him.
I'm
Why
not
don't we
seeing
let
anything.
Ito himself
It's
introduce
like
his
a lot of
combat
old
skills?
90s anime.
Let's welcome our special correspondent, voice of Arataki Itto, Max Middleman.
Taking it to the max.
Hey, can you hear me? Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Arataki numero uno Itto here in the flesh.
Okay, that's
See,
fine.
I like his,
what are
I
we
like
doing?
his voice
never mind, that's
performance.
fine.
Itto's
though.
fighting style?
Yeah.
Cool, let's get into it. Itto wields a claymore and manipulates the geo element. He's
I was gonna say, it
strong,
might take
tough,
as much. I just might
reliable,
need
a
to
true
listen to
Oni
it.
horn to toe.
I was about to say, it might
His
grow
normal
on me.
attack
Now that I'm
performs
kind of
up to 4
understanding his
consecutive
character's
strikes,
personality a
and
bit
when his
more, I feel
second
like it
and
fits
fourth
more and more.
attacks hit opponents, Itto will gain stacks of superlative super strength. Pretty cool name, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna
Another
take
thing
your
to note
sword.
is that Itto's normal attack
I'm
combo
gonna take your sword,
won't
and I'm
reset
gonna
for a
put
short
it
time
on
after using his
Noelle.
elemental
Okay.
skill or performing a sprint. Which means you can keep on swinging even after you move. When you hold to initiate a charged attack, you can use
Oh.
superlative strength
So he
stacks
doesn't
to
walk
perform
cancel. That's
Arataki
actually
Kisagiri
interesting.
slashes without spending any stamina. Each
Well, that's a good thing
Arataki
because he
Kisagiri
builds stacks
slash
on
will
his last 2
consume
hits
one
of his
stack
combo.
of superlative super strength.
And they
When the final
specifically
stack is
remove
consumed,
walk
Itto
canceling
will
as a thing
unleash
from
an
him,
especially powerful
and
attack.
sprint canceling.
When no stacks of superlative super strength are available, Itto will perform a Saichi Monji slash. Oh, and most importantly, remember to keep your hairstyle as cool as possible, even when the wind
Lol.
keeps trying to mess it up. After unlocking the talent Arataki Ichiban, which, by the way, means Itto's the best, when Itto uses consecutive Arataki Kisagiri, his resistance to interruption greatly increases, and each slash causes the subsequent slash to have higher attack speed.
So he's
So your
just
slashes will keep
slash
getting
more
faster
faster.
and harder to stop. With another one of Itto's talents, Bloodline of the Crimson Oni, damage of Itto's Arataki Kisagiri is
Oh boy,
increased by a
stacking
certain
attack speed.
percentage of
This
Itto's
is gonna make
defense.
calculating his
When
damage
using his
fun.
elemental skill, Itto hurls Ushi, the young Akaushi bull, at opponents,
Oh,
dealing
it's so
geo damage.
cute.
When Ushi hits opponents, it'll grant Itto 1 stack of superlative super strength. Ushi also happens to be an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Aw, Aw, isn't it cute? Anyway,
Aw.
Ushi is considered a geoconstruct, and it'll remain on the field to taunt surrounding opponents
Oh.
and draw their attacks.
Okay, so it's a
But
taunt.
Ushi won't stick around forever. It'll flee when its HP drops to 0 or its duration ends. Ushi also grants Itto 1 stack of superlative super strength when it takes damage and when it leaves. Next up, let's talk
Every
about
time it
Itto's
takes damage
Oni
or the
King
first time it
form.
takes damage?
After unleashing his elemental
Said
burst,
every time.
Royal Descent,
Well, no,
he just said
behold
when it takes
Itto
damage.
the
Good
Evil.
point, so yeah.
Itto
He said
lets his
when
inner
it takes
raging
damage.
Oni.
Yeah.
Next up, let's talk about Itto's Oni King
whatever.
form. After unleashing his elemental burst, Royal Descent, behold Itto the Evil, Itto lets his inner raging Oni King emerge, using his Oni King's Kanabo in battle.
Oh, come on. They're not going to give him like glowing
you
eyes.
See that
or-
Macy swinging?
Well,
During this state, Itto's normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to geo damage that cannot be overridden. The first and third combos of his normal attack will grant Arataki Itto himself 1 stack of superlative super strength when they hit opponents. While in Raging Oni King state, Itto's elemental and physical resistance drop, but his attack will be increased based on his defense, and his normal attack speed will also be increased.
so he actually gets
Itto
squishier
also
when he
has
ults.
an exploration talent, Woodchuck Chucked. When we have Itto in our party, we will have a chance to obtain an additional log of wood while using attacks to
Lol.
collect wood from a tree. So,
How
collecting wood
useful.
materials will be more efficient.
/S.
Itto's pretty slick, huh? Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone interact with Itto in our future
It
adventures
depends.
because
Does that mean you
he's
still
honestly
get
a
like
really fun character to voice. And
3
those
wood,
are
you
all
just
the
get it
inside deets
faster,
about the
or-
one and only
I guess so.
Arataki
Do you
Itto.
Considering how
6
wood is
wood.
like
Throwing
the
it back to
most
you.
replenishable resource in this game.
And that's all from our special correspondent, Max Middleman. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
Bye,
Nice.
guys.
Guess that
Yeah,
was
the
okay,
more I'm
Max.
hearing it, the more
Just
and more his
kidding.
voice feels like it fits.
He looks like such a cool character though. Like he's got really interesting combos and stacking and like. I
Now
don't
that I'm
know,
actually
that
like
just
seeing
seems
him
really cool
move
to play.
around and do
Totally.
this stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's
Next,
obviously
we're
got
moving
that
on
like
to our other new playable character in version
charismatic
2.3.
kind of like
Let's see him in
stupid
action.
big brother energy. Instead of like the stepdaddy energy I thought he was gonna have. I like it.
No, the wood cutting meta is still Rosaria.
Yeah, instead of like a Yakuza big brother, he's like a delinquent big brother. Which I feel like the VA fits well now.
Look at the little paw print.
Oh look, a little full print rallying banner. Cute.
Wow, nice triple geo team.
Lol. Yeah,
Look
that's
at
part of the
this
problem
dog.
too, is like we've already got like solid geo support, so like you're gonna have to pick
If
which
there's
one you
anything
want to
ever
run with
troubling you,
Itto.
Don't keep it
'Cause
all
he's
muzzled
obviously a
up
carry.
inside. You can always speak your mind with me. Although I can't guarantee that I'll always have an answer, I'll certainly offer you my best advice. Even when I can't muster much of a response, you can always count on me to be a good listener. Whatever it is, I'm all
With ears like that, you better be a good listener.
Yeah, that he's all ears.
Whoa, here
He
we go.
looks like
What a good boy.
a real good boy with a big, beautiful heart.
That he does. That he does.
I like it.
Shit post.
So I know what everybody's wondering. Can we pet his ears?
Oh my goodness. Well, that might be a little awkward, but if anyone could pet Gorou, it'd probably be the Traveler. Not you, Zach, but the
He
Traveler.
wants some pets.
Just to be clear.
I would like to scratch Gorou behind
He's a
the
good
ears.
boy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Come on, guys.
Anyways, with all that being
Confirmed,
said, although
Albedo wants to
Gorou
get
looks
behind
really
Gorou.
young, he's
Lol.
one of the most reliable characters you might ever meet.
Yeah, in fact, among the Watatsumi Island Resistance, he's known as Top Dog Gorou.
Right,
Top
which is
dog
interesting
Gorou.
because Gorou is still
Okay,
younger
Gorou is
than
a
most
top
of his
boy
current
Gorou.
officers. He earned the nickname because he's close with his troops, and the
Gorou
other
is a top,
officers are always
confirmed.
lining up asking
Lol.
for advice. And to be completely honest, Gorou often doesn't know the right advice to give either. But he can't let the soldiers down, so he just gives some general pointers and responds based on his own gut feelings, which has worked pretty well, so everyone sees him as reliable.
Looks like his
You know,
ult
I guess
has
that's
an
what happens
Albedo
when you wear your
style
heart on your sleeve.
damage echo.
But as soon as he returns to the battlefield, Gorou is back to his serious general self, ready to lead the troops. Although, because Gorou is still young and inexperienced, his temper can sometimes get the best of him. Anyway, let's take a look at how he fights. General Gorou of the Watatsumi Island Resistance wields a bow and holds a
All
geo
these
vision.
tummies.
His elemental skill
For the
Inuzarka
Kumars.
all-round defense
We're getting
deals
2 tummies
AoE
for the
geo
Kumars.
damage and sets
Lol.
up his general's war banner.
Aw, the dog paw on the banner is so cute.
I
We
love it.
got both
Thanks,
our
guys. Well, this
daddy
banner
belly
is
and
more
our
than just for show.
twink belly going
It
on here.
provides buffs to active characters within the abilities AoE
Wouldn't this guy
based
be
on the
an
number
otter?
of party members in field who are of the Geo element. So, for
I
example,
honestly don't
when we
fucking
have
know at this
one
point.
Geo party member, it
Everyone
grants
has
Because he's
got
hairy.
different definitions
When
of
we have
what an
two Geo
otter
party
and a
members,
chicken
in
and all
addition
this
to the
other shit
defense
is.
bonus,
He's
it
he's
increases
hairy,
resistance
but
to
he's also a
interruption.
twink. That makes him
And
an
when we
otter.
have 3 Geo
He's
party
not
members,
hairy,
it adds a
though.
No, but
Geo
he's got
damage
hair.
bonus
Look,
on
he's
top of the
he's
previous
furry.
2
He's-
bonuses we just mentioned.
The only hair we
so
see
what
is on
you're
his head.
saying
Yeah, but
is
that-
the
but
more
yeah, he's
Geo
furry. His
characters
fingers don't
we
even
have
have
in
fur.
our
But he's got
party-
fur on his ass.
I don't know.
His tail.
The more
He's just a
buffs we
twink wearing
gain
a
from
tail butt
Gorou's
plug.
elemental skill.
Yes, that is
He's an
correct.
otter.
Any characters who lack defense and Geo, and there's a few of them, would probably like that a lot.
Yes.
And finally, thanks, Koi. And finally, we have Gorou's Elemental Burst.
Wait, I
Juga
completely
forward
missed
unto
what his
victory.
elemental skill does because we
Unleashing
were
his
shit
burst,
talking.
Gorou deals
Oh, okay.
AoE interruption. And when we have
The dog paw on the banner is so cute.
I love it.
Thanks, guys. Well, this banner is more than just for show. It provides buffs to active characters within the abilities AoE based on the number of party members in field who are of the Geo element. So,
Oh.
for example, when we have
In
one
field,
Geo party member, it grants a defense bonus. When we have 2 Geo party members, in addition to the defense bonus, it increases resistance to interruption. And when we have 3 Geo party members, it adds a Geo damage bonus on top of the previous 2 bonuses we just mentioned.
Okay.
Three
so what
other
you're
or
saying
3
is
total?
the more Geo characters we have in our
total?
party, like I don't
It's
know,
weird that it stops
albedo,
at 3.
The more buffs
So
we
he
gain
actually
from
want. So they
Gorou's
actually want
elemental
us
skill?
to run a triple
Yes, that
Geo
is
team
correct.
with him.
Any characters who lack defense and Geo, and there's a few of them, would probably like that a lot.
Yes.
And finally,
So they actually want us to
Thanks.
run triple
Thanks, Clay.
Geo with this
and
setup.
finally, we have
Interesting.
Gorou's
Well, it
Elemental
depends if
Burst.
the
Juga
bonus is
forward
big
unto
enough to
victory.
warrant running.
Unleashing his burst, Gorou deals AoE Geo
I
damage
mean,
and creates a field
The
known
only
as General's
other
Glory.
resonance
Just
that
like
would be
his
that
elemental
useful
skill,
for
the
Geo
field provides
anyway
buffs to
would be
active
like
characters
double
according to
pyro.
the number of Geo party members. What's special about this field is that it moves together with your active character
Double
and
cryo is probably not
periodically
too
generates
helpful.
a crystal collapse, which deals AoE Geo damage to one
Double
opponent
electro is
within its
definitely not
AoE.
useful.
After
Double
unlocking
animo
the
might
talent
be useful,
Heedless of
but
the
it's
Wind
kinda
and
minor.
Weather, Gorou's Elemental Burst also increases all party members' defense.
I mean, or
and
just
another
run
one of Gorou's talents,
damage.
a favor repaid.
Oh,
grants
3
damage
others is
bonuses to
everyone
Gorou's
except him?
elemental
So
skill
need
and
a full
elemental
Geo
burst
body?
based on his
Yep.
defense, which is great because I love seeing characters using different stats.
Wow, so that's all really cool. But I have to admit that little sidekick of his is so cute. Look at how it waves its banner alongside
wait, did-
Gorou.
I want to be its
Hold on,
friend.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
Periodic generals, any characters who lack defense
damn
and
it,
Geo,
Jinx.
and there's a few of them,
I'm
would
sorry.
probably like that a lot.
Tell me
And
to pause
finally-
next time.
Thanks, Koi. And
Pa-
finally,
pause.
we have Gorou's Elemental
Pause.
Burst, Juga forward unto victory. Unleashing his burst, Gorou deals AoE Geo damage and creates a field
Paw.
known as
Pause.
General's Glory. Just like his elemental skill, the field provides buffs to active characters according to the number of Geo party members.
Okay, so
What's special about this field is that it moves together with your active character and periodically generates a crystal collapse, which deals AoE Geo damage to one opponent within its AoE. After unlocking the talent Heedless of the Wind and Weather, Gorou's Elemental Burst also increases all party members' defense. And another one of Gorou's talents, a favor repaid, grants damage bonuses to Gorou's elemental skill and elemental burst based on his defense, which is great because I love seeing characters using different stats.
Wow,
Yeah,
so that's
different
all
stats,
really
even though like a
cool,
quarter of
but
them
I
now
have to
use
admit that little
defense.
sidekick of his is
Give me-
so
give me,
cute.
like,
Look at how it waves its
bonuses
banner
based on-
alongside
I mean,
Gorou.
wanna
what
be
Geo
its
characters we
friend.
even have now that
Okay,
don't
guys,
run off of
focus. Come on.
defense?
I will be its
Zhongli
friend.
and Ning.
So, aside from his combat-related talents, Gorou also has a pretty useful exploration talent called Seeker of Shinies. Yes,
Seeker of what?
that's Seeker
Lol.
of Shinies.
The shiny.
It's
He's such a
amazing
good
and it's
boy.
adorable. Yes, I totally understand that. This talent displays the location
Alright,
of nearby
GMC's a
resources
character, I
unique to
forgot.
Inazuma on the minimap while you have Gorou in your party.
Oh my
Nearby
goodness,
what?
let's
Oh,
go seek
God
some
damn it, Jake,
Unique to
shinies.
Inazuma.
It's gonna be
Unique to
so
Inazuma,
handy
it's
when
just
we're
like the
farming
Klee and Chi-Chi
materials
pass
in
of
Inazuma.
Totally.
Yeah, so you guys like Gorou? Sound pretty good?
Yes.
Very good. A very good boy.
A very, very good boy.
I knew that's where it was going, and I'm just not disappointed.
Well, all right, now that we've had our first look at our new characters, let's check out the event wishes coming in version 2.3.
So it seems like the
The
ideal
event
setup
wishes
is
for version 2.3 are going to be a little different from previous versions. This time, we will be opening 2 character event wishes at the same time during the earlier phase of version 2.3.
They talked about this in
They
the
are
notices before
Albedo's
the thing happened.
Secretum Secretorum and Eula's Born of
Secretum
Ocean Swell.
Secretorum?
Okay, so
What?
both Albedo and Eula's rerun will be
No,
available
that's clearly
at the same time, that means.
Secretorum.
How is Eula getting a
Plus we
rerun
got-
before Ganyu?
Well, also in the later phase of version 2.3, the character event wish Oni's Royale will
Oh,
become
shit, so
available,
Gorou
featuring
and
our
Itto are
2
gonna be
new
the same one?
characters, Arataki Itto and Gorou.
I'm
That's
guessing
good.
many of our viewers might be curious about the first 2 rerun event wishes, so why don't we give some more
Oh,
details?
fuck you.
Oh yeah, for sure. With each version update, we've met many new companions on our journey. So some new players might want to get
Do the
limited
story
characters
related?
from
I
previous event
know.
wishes, but it's probably
I
gonna take a
know.
long time before they see their
I
favorite
just want a
character
Ganyu
return.
rerun.
After collecting and considering player feedback, the
So I
devs
can
have
become a
decided to
used
push
Ganyu
reruns forward
salesman.
when the timing fits the version content.
So, coming
pretty much,
back to the
Draco.
2 concurrent character event wishes in version 2.3, both will actually share the same cumulative pull count toward the 5-star drop guarantee, which means any pulls you make on one of the character event wishes will also count towards the other. So, for example, if you pulled 50 times on Albedo's Secretum Secretorum and didn't gain a single 5-star character, then you are still guaranteed to gain at least one 5-star character in the remaining 40 pulls on Eula's Born of Ocean Swell. There will
Isn't
be
that
more
how it
information
works?
in an upcoming announcement with
Yeah,
more
they're
details
basically
on
just
these new wish
explaining that
mechanics.
the pity is
And
shared
as
between both
expected,
banners.
with new characters comes
But
new storylines.
isn't that
Ito's
just
story quest,
how it works?
Taurus Iracundus,
No,
will
but
be added in a new
Albedo
version.
and Eula are running at the same time. There's 2 separate banners. You can pull on either of the banners.
Oh, so they're gonna be running concurrently.
Yes, exactly. That's what they're
Okay.
explaining, is that like the Eula and the Albedo banner are going to be running at the same time, and you pick which one of the 2 banners you want to pull on, but they share pity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? Isn't that just how it works?
Yes.
And
That's
for
yeah,
travelers
they're
to
just-
explore. The Oni race once left countless figures in Inazuman legends, but how do Itto or other Oni live in the current Inazuma? For any players
See,
interested
okay,
in
I wish he looked like this when he ulted.
Lol. Just go full Oni.
Yeah. See, this is bullshit.
diving deeper
Just
into
teasing
Ito's
us with the
backstory,
splash art.
this story quest will be a great place to start.
Sounds swell to me.
In addition to Ito's story quest, both Gorou and Beidou will be receiving their very own
Hey,
hangout events in
I know
version
Candace is
2.3.
happy about
Hey.
that.
That's right. Players are going to get
Yup,
an inside look
Candace
at some
gonna
of the
be so
secrets
happy
behind
about
General
the
Gorou and
Beidou
his hangout.
hangout.
Ooh,
Jinx
and
would have been
we'll be
happy if
joining
he didn't
Captain
abandon Beidou
for
for
an
Hu
all-new
Tao.
adventure in
Ha.
her hangout as well.
We have
I didn't
quite a few
abandon
new
Beidou for
storylines
Hu
awaiting
Tao.
travelers in the new version, so remember to save up
I
some
still
story
run
keys to
Electro
unlock
teams a
those.
lot.
Heck
Mhm.
yeah. If you like new characters
Because you
and
see,
storylines,
I'm
I
a
bet you'll
theory
like some new
crafter, and I
weapons
realized
and
Electro's
artifacts in
actually a
version
good
2.3.
element.
The new
Oh, okay, what are these?
Redhorn Stone Thresher. That's a really pretty design. The black and red appeals to me. Hello?
I'm reading.
Oh, okay, you're reading the stuff? Yeah. Okay, we should probably read this. Defense plus 30%, so clearly for the new characters. A character equipped with this artifact set will obtain the Curiosity effect in the following conditions. When on the field, the character gains 1 stack after hitting an opponent with a Geo attack, triggering a maximum of once every 0.3 seconds. When off the field, the character gains 1 stack every 3 seconds. Curiosity can stack up to 4 times, each providing 6% defense and a 6% Geo damage bonus. When 6 seconds pass without gaining a Curiosity stack, 1 stack is lost. So
okay,
it's
so that's
yeah.
24% damage bonus for Noel compared to
24
what is
Gladiators.
30 or 35?
Gladiators is 35%, but you're also getting a 54% defense boost, so it's
Yeah.
probably gonna work out to be higher.
Okay, so, but
Probably gonna
at
work
the,
out to
and
be
at the
higher.
same
Oh,
time,
yeah.
at least it's something you can farm.
Yeah, exactly. Versus Glads, which is just throwing artifacts into the gacha box and
And I
praying.
assume Ocean Hued Clam is just Kokomi's set.
When the character equipping this artifact set heals a character in the party, a sea-dyed foam will appear for 3 seconds, accumulating the amount of HP recovered from healing, including overflow healing. At the end of the duration, the sea-dyed foam will explode, dealing damage based on 90% of the accumulated healing. This damage is calculated similar to reactions, blah 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 blah. It's not affected by elemental mastery, character levels, or reaction damage bonuses. Only 1 sea-dyed foam can be basically that's basically just saying it doesn't get percent damage bonuses for damage type. only one C-Dive foam can be produced every 3.5 seconds. Each C-Dive foam can accumulate up to 30,000 HP. There will be no more than one C-Dive foam active at any given time. This effect will be triggered even when the character who is using this artifact set is not on the field. Okay. So this actually sounds like it might be a good Bennett set because it just allows Bennett's overflow healing to add extra damage to your team.
Yeah, but healing bonus is a 2-piece, and
Like
Bennett
you're
can-
trade.
I
yeah.
mean, I guess what do you just?
I mean, because on certain
I guess
other
you
on certain...
random people in your shitty ass Bennetts that aren't C6 don't use them as a main carry, so you're not using Witcher. So maybe this is for all of you copers that don't C6 your Bennett.
Lol.
And don't use him as a real carry like his real purpose was supposed to be.
Lol.
Again.
Oh, wait. Can Bennett overflow healing? He stops healing after 70%. Shit, you're actually right. Never mind. This wouldn't work well with Bennett. Because you have to heal the character, and Bennett only heals when you drop below 70%. So this is for every healer except for Bennett. Never mind.
It's possible that you overheal if your heal is high enough. And you also heal like at 69%.
Well, yeah, but the thing is you would still stop healing regardless.
But Bennett. I mean, you might be able to overheal one time.
Yeah, well, it said from all healing, including overflow healing. So the overflow is kind of whatever for Bennett, because either way, the point is Bennett won't be able to stack up healing with this unless you're constantly taking damage. So this is really... So I take back what I said. This is a set for every healer except for Bennett.
Well, if it's up to 30,000 HP, I mean, if you're low, Bennett's still healing you a lot really quickly up to like...
Yeah, but you'd have to be below... like, what's it, 33%? 32 point something %. Okay? Regardless, it's not a good set for Bennett.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good set for Bennett, but it's a good set for literally every other healer in the game.
Too bad
because it just allows them. Well, it's because it allows them to like actually provide DPS based on their healing volume.
Barbara
which is rather
meta?
nice.
Are we finally entering the Barbara meta?
Maybe it would make Barbara's ult actually do damage. I don't know. Like you said, it's clearly a Kokomi setup for sure. It's clearly for Kokomi. This also would be very good for Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
This would actually allow Chi-Chi to... Because Chi-Chi provides a fuckload of healing on top of having a very high, like, healing window time between her A4 and her ult and her E.
Well, I mean, if you remember, I told you what they should do as a buff for Chi-Chi. Like, they don't need to adjust Chi-Chi at all, but they need to create a set that gives you damage from healing.
Which is what they did. Yeah. So. Yeah, either they needed to do that, or they needed to give a set that gave you, like, shielding based on overhealing or something. But they went with the damage route, so this actually... Let's see. I mean, okay, so only one C-Dive foam can be produced every 3.5 seconds, and then C-Dive foam will appear for 3 seconds, so every 3.5 seconds you can get 30,000 damage, 90% of the accumulated healing, so 27k damage every 3 seconds. Damage is calculated similar to reactions such as Electrocharge and Superconduct, but it's not affected by elemental mastery character levels or reaction damage bonuses. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by it's calculated the same as EC and SC and EC, but I guess we'll see. Either way, if this can actually give you an additional 10,000 DPS, that's very significant. But that's incredibly significant damage, but I don't know if it actually will result in that level of extra damage.
I'd try throwing it on Jean or something.
Yeah, but only if you have VV on a different teammate already.
True. I just can't think of a team where I want to like run Chi-Chi as a
random heal. I mean, whatever team isn't running Bennett, Chi-Chi. If this does add enough damage to your team, Chi-Chi's advantage is that she is able to provide such a ridiculous amount of overhealing while taking very little field time. Because you pop her, you melee enough to pop her A4 and E, and you switch off, and then you pop her ults when the A4 wears off, or vice versa, and like you just you just rotate that stuff, and if it gives you a good chunk of extra damage, then yeah, could definitely be good. I guess we'll see when it comes out, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Pansy
5-star
mentioned Chi-Chi as
Claymore,
a taser
Red
driver.
Horn
That could
Stone
actually
Treasure
work.
will be appearing in one of version 2.3's weapon event wishes. Also, the new artifact sets Husk of Opulent Dreams and
Yeah, I tried
Ocean
that
Hued Clam
once for
will become
stream.
available in the new version.
It was
Players will be able to gain these artifacts through a new domain located on
official
Seirai Island in Inazuma.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great, because I've been clamoring for new artifacts. And new artifacts always bring new possibilities.
That's what I
for
did when I
characters
was
and great party combinations.
really bored.
Yeah,
I'm like, I
for
have
sure.
nothing to do, so
And
let's
now
just
that
level
we've covered
Chi-Chi.
all the new equipment
Lol.
coming our way, we're ready to see a new deadly boss rising in the coming version. Let's take a look at the
The only
Golden
thing is
Wolf
that
Lord.
Tenacity of Millioneth is better on Chi-Chi because it'll buff the other characters. 20% attack is not that much damage, especially if this can deal like 5-digit DPS. If this can deal 5-digit DPS effectively, that's a fucking huge DPS improvement for your team.
I like the snake doggo.
Snake doggo!
I was gonna laugh if he just face tanked that. It's like when the guy in the Monster Hunter video blocks with greatsword.
And that's
Lol.
our new open world boss, the Golden Wolf Lord.
Dude.
Whoa, spicy puppy snake.
It's a maximum of 27k because it's only 90% of the max
I'm kind
30k
of grappling
damage.
with like wanting to fight it and wanting to pet it. I don't really know. What
Same.
I'm supposed to
I'm
actually
going to
do.
make it my golden wolf friend. Oh, did you guys see the tornado too? I'm like, I better not get hit with that thing.
Yeah, seeing that just
Yeah,
made me
I
feel
think
weird.
honestly, out of anything,
the
that
size
new
of that
healing set
thing,
is probably
that's
going to be the
one
most
giant
they
rift
recrafted
hound.
thing on
Yeah,
this new
now
patch.
that you mention it, the structures of their bodies look really similar.
Great observation. Technically, the Golden Wolf Lord is the king of the Rift Wolves, which is also the reason why Rift Hounds and Rift Hound Whelps appeared in Surumi Island in the first place. As a giant, monstrous beast from another world, its subjects are tasked with
Can we
making
have
preparations
Koi in
before
all
it
future
descends.
podcasts?
And since this monster
Right?
will be a recurring boss in Surumi Island, players will be able to challenge this abyssal beast at any time.
Okay, challenge accepted, but how do we fight it?
Well, let's give everyone the inside scoop. In combat, the Golden Wolf Lord's attacks can apply stacks of the corrosion
Why would you want
status,
the inside
which will cause
scoop?
all
I'd rather
characters
have
in the
the
party to
outside scoop.
continuously
Lol.
lose HP.
I mean,
When the
let's
Wolf
be
Lord's
honest.
HP
The best
drops
part
to
of
a
the mac
certain
and cheese is
threshold,
the
it will
corner.
summon Rift Hound
Lol.
alphas to provide it with
The
shields.
best part of the
That just doesn't
lasagna
sound
is
fair.
the corner.
I mean, I think
It's
I'm
the
up for this
outside
fight,
scoop.
but it does sound pretty tough.
Yeah, but don't worry. In the latter stage of the fight, the Wolf Lord's resistance to geo attacks decreases, while its attack increases. So you'll have to factor that into your strategy. I gotta do math? Anything else I should know? Nope, I think that's about all we have for this new monster. All right, it's probably a
Just
good
go
time to
find
take
a
short
channel that
break
does it for
and
you.
give away our second redemption code. Sounds good.
All right, code inbound in 3, 2, 1.
So, like, the real question with the new healing...
or be a streamer and never do the math anyways, but shove
Lol.
your shitty opinion everywhere.
Lol.
Welcome back, travelers.
Lol.
Next up, we'll
LOL.
be giving some exclusive details on the new events
I think a
coming
new
in
an
version
important
2.3.
question with the new
sword.
set
This time, we're returning
is
to
whether
the
it's every
snowy
3.5
Dragonspine
seconds you
area
can get
to
it, or every
explore an
6.5
all-new
seconds.
event.
The wording wasn't very
Koi?
clear.
I know that you know a thing or two about Dragonspine, so why don't you take the lead? It would be my pleasure, Zach. Okay. The main event in version 2.3 is called Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. In this event, the Adventurers Guild will be holding their winter training on Dragonspine.
Would you let
They
Albedo
plan to
hold
have
your hand?
seasoned adventurers
No,
join
no,
up
no,
with
I can
newer
take this back.
recruits.
Out of
Some
all
our
the
old friends
three,
from Mondstadt will be
who
joining
would
to help
you,
out
who would
too.
you want to hold the
know,
hand the
like
most?
Amber and
Albedo.
Eula. Oh, that's cool.
But if you hold
see what
hands
I-
with
they're
Goro,
cool
he might
'cause
let you
it's
pat his
cold and
ears.
Yes, Zach, I did see what you did there.
Still
Well, we'll
Albedo.
definitely need our
Okay.
friends to survive the deadly cold of Dragonspine. Yep. Travelers who've reached Adventure Rank 20 and completed the prerequisite quests will be able to participate in the event. And outside the event storylines, travelers can participate in various challenges and earn event currencies to exchange for a range of rewards.
I'm excited to chill in Dragonspine again, but what kinds of gameplay can we expect for travelers during our winter training?
The first is called agility training. Basically, it's a special speed training. Once you start, you need to follow the guides to proceed down a race course. The goal is to get the highest score possible before successfully reaching the end.
Aw, coward.
And your score is based on
Should've
the amount of
haloed.
time spent
Lol.
and the number of insignias of adventure and insignias of conquest you're able to collect during the training.
Ooh, and it
This is
also looks
super
like
jump.
we've got some
This is
special
painful.
buffs to make use of.
What, watching
That is
the
correct.
unoptimized run
Special
path they're using?
blessings will
Yep, it's
sometimes
painful.
appear while you race. There
What are you
two
doing?
kinds of blessings. First is the Gale Spring
Oh,
blessing,
God.
which will enhance your character's jumping
Oh, it
abilities.
burns. Please
And
stop.
second is the Iron Skin blessing, which will allow your characters to shatter ice
Why are
pillars
you not
around
using
them.
Kaya?
Okay, so we'll need to aim for the ice pillars containing insignias.
Why are you
once we
not
have this
using
blessing.
Kaya
Oh,
to
you are so
animals
smart. That is
and doing this
correct.
at night with
Travelers should
Rosaria?
be sure to make use of it.
Lol.
Some insignias of adventure will be hidden in the course, but insignias of conquest appear only at certain times. Ooh. You'll need to get the correct timing down and grab them throughout the challenge. The second type of gameplay is tracker training. Travelers will need to find and melt all the ice crystal piles within the training area to complete the challenge.
So a pyro character is going to be a must for your party in this one.
Yep. But this training shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just need to be careful of the nearby enemies and surrounding environment. And our third type of gameplay is combat training.
Ooh, combat, my favorite part.
Combat training camps will contain lures that can be activated to begin the training session. Lures will start in a state of source cold and will emanate cold air that not only increases the rate at which
Can we
sheer
get a
cold will
more
accumulate in your
difficult
character,
version
but
of
also gives nearby opponents a buff at fixed intervals.
Raiden's training thing?
Sounds like this one might be a little more
Lol.
intense for challenges.
Just to watch the streamers suffer.
But don't worry, there
Hey,
are
can we get a more
multiple
difficult
mechanisms
version of
around the
Raiden's
lures.
thing as an event?
Travelers can activate these mechanisms by
Just
attacking
watch
them
people
while carrying
suffer.
Scarlet quartz.
Yeah,
Who don't know
but
how to
definitely
dodge?
make it more
Activated the three
difficult.
mechanisms,
It was a little
they
too
will change
easy.
the lure state to heat source and cancel
Lol,
the
Mobot
accumulation
said
of sheer
more
cold.
pyro impact. It's funny
see?
because when you're a
When
TC, you
lures
realize
switch to heat
pyro
source
impact
mode,
isn't a thing.
Characters will also restore a certain amount of energy at fixed intervals. So on heat source mode, dealing damage to opponents while carrying Scarlet Quartz will unleash all the quartz energy in a single blow, dealing
Is it
AoE
bad that
pyro
anytime they're
damage to the
explaining all of
opponents.
these like neat little mechanics
can
they're
already
working
see
into their
myself
combat
searching
events, I'm always
frantically
like,
to find
these
Scarlet
sound
Quartz in this
neat,
one.
they also sound completely irrelevant to me
Actually,
because I'm just going to
besides looking
murder
for
everything
Scarlet
regardless
Quartz
of the
in a surrounding
mechanics.
area, you can
Yep.
also obtain Scarlet Quartz by defeating certain monsters during the challenge.
It's like how I felt about so many
All
of these
three of
events.
these
It's like, man,
trainings
this would be
have
really
multiple
cool if I didn't
challenges,
have teams
which
that
may
could
be
that
completed
could
to
already
obtain
clear
event
Abyss
currencies,
12.
Primo gems,
Yep,
and
now you know how I
more.
feel every time
You
I
can
log
also
onto this
obtain
game.
some snowman components
Wow,
from the
this would be
tracker
cool
training
if I didn't
and
roll through the
combat training.
content.
Oh, dude,
Yep.
snowmen. That's a nice seasonal
That's
touch.
actually what I really
Yeah,
enjoyed
I
about
would
the
love to
recent
make a
roguelike
snowman
one
on
they did.
Dragon's Spine.
Oh my goodness, me too.
The Shiki
Participate
Taisho
in the
event,
to collect
because the
components,
final one they
which can be
released not
used
only
to
didn't
build
have any
snowmen
rewards,
in-game.
it was the enemies
Travelers
were
can also
legitimately
Hold on,
harder
shut
to
up.
their
fight than like
components
Abyss 12
with
units.
their friends.
Ooh.
Jinx, would you like to
we're
build
all
a snowman?
friends. Why don't we
Perceivably.
build them
Yes.
together?
We could build snowmen. I'd be down.
Yeah.
That is very exciting. And to add to the excitement, players will
That
be able
snowman
to
looks
claim
like it's taking
rewards
a
by
shit.
building snowmen, including a new
That's what I did
4-star
this
sword
morning.
named Cinnabar Spindle. Yeah. You want to refine this bad boy? Well, you can collect event currencies and exchange them for the sword's refinement
But what does the
materials
sword
via
do?
the event shop.
It looks like an albedo
So,
sword, but what does it
I'm
do?
sure players are wondering, can we keep our snowmen after the event's
Remember
over?
Jinx, people play this on their
Absolutely.
phones? Yeah,
You
which
can
is
bring
why I
the
get
snowman
why like the
bases
base
and
difficulty is
components
so
home
low.
after
I
the
would
whole
just
thing
like them
wraps
to
up.
include
Alright,
some
another
more
decoration for our
difficult challenge
Serenity
levels
bot.
that don't
I'm
have
looking forward to
rewards.
checking out all the snowman
Like that's what they did
Oh, yeah,
with
me
the
too. But you know what?
that's what they
Aside
did with
from all
the
winter training
roguelike events they
we'll
did,
also encounter a
where like the
mysterious
final mode
boss once we
didn't
get
even
further
give you
into the event story.
rewards, and it was hot, and the enemies you fought were
Travelers will
harder than
probably have to
Abyss 12
discover that for
enemies.
themselves.
That was a lot of fun. I ran through
Anyway,
that several times.
I'm super excited for this event. Are you guys excited?
Yeah. And it sounds like we'll have a ton of seasonal things to do on Dragonspine. All right, next we'll be heading back to Inazuma for our next event titled Bantan Sango Case Files.
At some
The
point,
Warrior
we need to
Dog.
have a topic in the podcast where we
wait,
just talk
what?
about how
What
I don't
was
give a
that?
shit if
Was
people
that
play
you,
on mobile.
Koi?
No.
Lol.
I
You
just straight
can't blame
don't
this
give
one
a
on the dog.
single shit if you play on mobile. I don't.
Lol.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, back to our event. There have been
I guess for me, it's just
mysterious
one of those things that I
disappearances of
accept as a
animals across
factor, which is
Inazuma
why I
lately.
understand why
And of
these events are
course,
so
the
easy.
Traveler is there to help.
I just would
According
really
to
like
the
it if they
Commission, our
included a
objective
little
is to
more like
find and
actual
bring the
hard
missing
end game
animals
content
back.
sort of things.
During investigation,
Like they did
we
with
get
the
to find a
roguelike event.
mysterious dog which patrols around some of the missing animals.
Well, a dog? There's like a whole bunch of dogs here.
These are all its canine boonshin, which are like illusionary copies.
Oh yeah, these aren't your average guard dog. They're carrying a little sword.
That's why we need to
Sif?
sneak to where the dog keeps the little animals
Sif?
and avoid being detected,
Christ.
unless we want to be attacked.
That
I never actually
sounds
got to see
super
Sif.
scary.
Yes, it does. In this event, travelers will obtain a gadget called the Ubiquity Net. Travelers can use it to replace their elemental skill with the net's ability. We'll use this ability on the indicated animals to whisk them away. If the skill hits a
Pokemon.
canine boonshin, it will be stunned for a short time. Travelers can also activate
We shoot
smoke
the
machines and
doggos?
fireworks around
We shoot
places of
doggos.
interest to cause distractions too. Throughout our investigation, we'll also discover
Wait, is that a
numbers of
new
animals that
polearm?
have been kept in
what
cages
polearm
inside
was that?
places called dens of thieves.
Rewind?
We'll need to
No, no,
defeat
it was,
the surrounding
like,
opponents
red.
first. Smoke
I wasn't really
machines
paying
and
attention.
fireworks around
Might
places
just be
of interest
Blackcliff.
to cause
It
distractions
might be
too.
Blackcliff.
Throughout our
Oh no, it's
Dragon's Bane.
Dragon's Bane.
Yeah, it's just Dragon's Bane.
investigation, we'll also discover numbers of animals that have been kept in cages inside places called dens of thieves. We'll need to defeat
What
the
are you
surrounding
doing?
opponents first
You-
before opening the cages and coming to their rescue. By completing event challenges, we can
You
claim
guys-
rewards including Primo Gems, so be sure to give it a try. After this event ends, travelers can complete the related world requests to obtain a brand new gadget called the Omni Ubiquity Net.
Oh my
That's
god, we
quite
can
a name.
capture. We can finally
Yeah.
do something with the
Unlike the
Inazuma
gadget
animals we're
from the
not
event,
allowed to
this
use for meat.
upgraded net has been modified using Onmyodo. It is said it can capture the essence of smaller creatures before using the net itself as a medium to replicate their forms.
So what you're saying is we can keep pets with it.
And well, sort of. We can use the net as a way of recreating animals that we meet in the open world and place them in our Serenity Pod.
Okay.
But the bottom line is, I can be like
I'm getting
Draft
all the
or Timmy
foxes.
and have an
I
army
know.
of pigeons at my disposal.
What do you mean? I know.
Right.
I know you're getting
But
all the
please
foxes.
note that there are some little
why do you
critters
gotta
who
say it like-
cannot
what
be
do you-
recreated using the net.
What,
like
what,
foxes.
what are you trying to say, Jinx?
I'm saying you like foxes. I'm saying you're a foxy person.
Oh.
Oh.
Travelers may find which animals can be recreated in the archive.
Yes, we're gonna get to keep some more animals in our realms.
Our next event is Energy Amplifier Fruition. Some of you may remember the previous Energy Amplifier event.
They're
It
bringing back
turns
the
out
energy
that after
amplifier
our previous
setup.
research,
Neat.
some remaining mutation stones have started to surface. In the new version of the Energy Amplifier event, travelers will need to get to the places of interest and
Mechanically,
eliminate
this
threats
event was
there.
really
But
interesting. It's
mutation
just one of
stones
those
can
things
grant
where
powerful bonuses
the
to opponents,
mutation
so
bonuses
wanna
didn't
take care
matter
of
because the
those
content
first
never
before
got
facing the
difficult
enemy.
enough for it to matter.
After defeating the enemies, we can open the chest to claim rewards.
Like, I'm really hoping
What's
they add
different
like
from the
an end
previous Energy
game.
Amplifier event is that once travelers have cleared
end game
all the
round
investigation
event where
tasks
you
in Act
fight
1,
very difficult
they'll
enemies and
automatically
the
gain the
mutations
Energy
actually matter.
Amplifier and all of the Earman Soul Fruit fragments. Each act cleared will unlock the corresponding deceitful domain.
Oh wait. A character obtains an elemental shard created by a geo elemental reaction. A small shockwave will deal that 500% of that character's. Usually, all characters in the party will gain 40% geo mode. Okay. I like that
Yeah,
one.
like they like
I like
when they
that
did
one.
this
Just
event
like
last
the
time. It
previous
was
time we
really
entered
neat.
this
We just
event,
never got
we
any
will be able to
content that was
select the
difficult
difficulty
enough
and
for
conditions
these
for
to
the
matter.
domains we
I saw
enter,
the word
and
geo
the energy
flash on
amplifier
screen
will
for half
help
a second, so I
amplify
had to
our
pause.
abilities in these domains. The fragments you configure into the energy amplifier will determine the buffs you gain during the challenge.
In terms of rewards, there will be both first clear rewards and milestone
How do you
score
unlock the
rewards
realm
to
thing?
claim in this
I
event.
don't
So
remember.
you definitely
honestly.
don't want to miss out on those. Our next event to introduce is Misty Dungeon Realm of Light.
Oh, they brought back
Yeah,
Misty Dungeon.
Travelers
Neat.
may remember this one as well. Just like our previous Misty Dungeon event, travelers will use the trial characters to complete dungeon trials. You will need to find all 3 of the ancient runes in the dungeon and complete their corresponding
I like this
challenges to
one.
activate the runes.
Yeah, this was
Once
a fun
all
setup.
3 runes are activated,
this one.
travelers can
I
gain
think the only
access
problem
to
was
the
like the
final
trial
challenge.
characters
There
they
are
gave you
benediction
pretty much
mechanics
made it
with the
like there was
trials,
one
which
really
allow
good team and
players to
the
obtain
other teams you
certain
could make
bonus
with the
effects.
trial characters
At
were
the
kind of
same
shit.
time,
Well,
there
it
are
also
also some
kinda sucked
automated
because they
weapon systems
had,
that will detect and attack any
your
intruders.
cons.
So travelers
Yeah, they
must
still have
use the
your cons
appropriate
too.
reactions to
I don't
temporarily
know, it's
disable
like
these
the
devices.
last time they did this,
This
it was
time
pretty much
around,
you
there
run
will
a
be new trial
Kaching
characters
Beto driver
available
team,
and
or
new
you run a team
trials for
that's bad.
travelers to
Like they
challenge.
only really had
For
one
example,
good team
in the
option out of the
Thundershock
choices
trial,
we had.
Electrocharged will not only receive a damage bonus, but also increase the rate at which your elemental skills and bursts can be used.
Well, that sounds cool, and also super helpful for finding our way through all the enemies.
Definitely. And don't forget to finish as many trial quests as possible
Koi
to
is
claim
such a
more
shitter,
rewards.
dude.
And
Yep, I
speaking
love
of
'em.
recurring events, our most popular merchant, Lieben, is coming back in version 2.3 with his goods. Players can search for Lieben and submit the materials that he requests to claim rewards. And
Thank you
that's
for
all we've
answering the
got
question,
for the
Kisa
upcoming
Satoma.
events.
I
We've
honestly could
covered
not
quite a
remember
bit of
when you got the
content already
teapot.
for version 2.3.
We sure did, and buckle up because there's more. We've got some details on a fun update to the Serenity Pot.
Right. After the version 2.3 update, we will be able to put Paimon into our Serenity Pot.
Can I go put
Oh,
Paimon
God.
on the
She's got some
farthest
new
possible
dialogue for us
island
while she's in our
away?
teapot.
Yes,
Come
on
and
the
talk with
tallest
Paimon
stack
whenever
of
you
tallest
have
stack
the
of rocks you can make.
chance.
I don't think that I want to, if that's what she sounds like, but I think I will take pictures with Paimon. It's not often we get to snap a photo with Paimon.
Okay. And that concludes the new version content
Shove her
for
as
today.
far
That was a pretty
away
good Paimon.
as I possibly can.
Everybody ready? The third redemption code is on the way!
Oh God,
I don't want it.
How are
Okay.
you doing?
I don't want it
I
either.
don't want it. I don't want it. Go away.
Time really flies, huh?
It sure does.
Don't rush.
As Zhongli says.
What was that?
So,
What was that?
Koi and Corey, you are both first-time hosts on the program today. What do you think?
You know, it's just been
Bring
such a
Koi
journey for me
back.
personally.
Bring
going
Koi
from
back.
Voicing NPCs like Draft to voicing Gorou and being
Replace
able to
Zach
be here
with
on the special
Koi.
program. And I
Yes.
just can't wait for you guys
Do
to
that.
to
Please.
get to know him better.
Replace Zach
So
with
thank you for
Koi.
having me.
I
It's
want
been
Koi
fun.
to be our host
Aw,
for
that's
every one
sweet.
of these
You
in the
and Gorou are
future.
two very good boys. Speaking of good boys, there's
We
so
gotta
many
start a new.
doggos in
We
this
gotta start a
update.
new
Did you
Twitter
see?
hashtag.
I'm
Bring
going
Koi
to pet
back.
all of them, and then I'm going to make 10 million snowmen.
10 million
Sounds like
snowmen.
sounds like a good plan. I'm also super excited for the snowmen.
They don't
and
even know
checking
how
out
to
all of
react
their
to his
different
fucking
Yeah,
styles.
shit
they're just like,
The
yeah.
golden Wolf Lord looks so
We're
fierce
trying to be
and
professional.
scary
This
in the
boy's just
tornado,
shit
but
posting all over the
I will die
place.
plenty of times, but I will enjoy it
We can
because
face it together.
yes, together. Help me out, guys.
Remember
Please.
to pack your albedo. Going to
Yeah,
Dragon
you're
Spine.
coming with me. Bring him, Koi. Bring him.
I'm better.
I'm better.
That's it for the special program today. Thanks for watching the Genshin Impact version 2.3 special program.
Oh my god.
And we'll see you all in game.
See ya.
Bye.
For real, if you
Bye.
aren't following Koi Dao on Twitter, go follow him because Jesus fucking Christ, is it? It's so good. It's just so good.
Oh,
Like
God.
his Twitter is just so good. He just shit posts all the fucking time.
He's a good boy.
Koi is great. All right. Well, I guess that'll end this first podcast thingy. Probably still
Yeah.
gonna check out the Elden Ring. We still have time to check out the Elden Ring one though as well. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching us.
Oh,
Watch
and just because
Koi
I need to
shit
say
post
it,
together.
just because I need to say it, like we're not doesn't mean we're ending. We're gonna watch another video, but for YouTube frogs, it means we're ending.
Yes. So goodbye,
stick-
YouTube frogs.
So goodbye, YouTube frogs.
Bye.
We'll see you.